Good morning, children of class 5. Today in science we are going to discuss tidal waves given in chapter 14 natural disaster. So let us understand what is a tidal wave. The tidal wave is a common name for a tsunami. A tsunami, what it is? It is a Japanese word that means a harbor wave. So tsunami, it is a series of waves caused by an earthquake, underwater volcanic eruption, landslide or other abrupt disturbance. Tsunami, it is waves that is in series and that is caused by the earthquake. The waves caused by the earthquake, or there can be a volcano inside the water, and due to the eruption of the volcano the waves are caused and that leads to the tsunami, or landslide. Due to the landslide also there is a force or disturbance caused in the water and that causes the high waves and leads to tsunami or other abrupt disturbance like the meteors when they fall on the sea or the oceans, and they cause tsunami or the tidal waves. So tidal waves, they do not have nothing to do with the tide but are so called because they look like a high tide that is rushing towards the coast. So as you can see, the high tide rushing towards the coast, so that is the tidal waves or the tsunami. So when the waves they reach shallow waters, it slows down and increases dramatically in height. So as you can see, the waves when they are reaching the shallow water, then they increase in height and leads to waves, and that is the harbor wave. The word tsunami, it means harbor wave in Japanese because it appears only close to the shore. So it is the tsunami, it is dangerous when it appears at the harbors or at the shore. So it is also named as the harbor wave. So here also you can see the picture that it is dangerous. The waves, they are dangerous when they are near the shore. When they reach the sea coast, then only. So do all earthquakes cause tsunami? So we should understand that all the earthquakes, they do not cause tsunami. So all the earthquakes, they do not cause tsunami. The earthquake must rupture the earth's surface and it must occur at shallow depth less than 70 kilometer below the surface of the earth. So for the tsunami to occur due to the earthquake, it should be at the depth of it should be at the depth of 70 kilometer below the surface of the earth. And a tsunami occurs only when an earthquake results in the movement of the ocean floor. So the tsunami, it will occur only when the earthquake, when the movement of the earth, okay, when the earthquake has occurred and there is seismic waves, and when they travel very fast and they move near the ocean floor, then only the tsunami is going to occur. The earthquake must cause vertical movement of the sea floor up to several meters. So the earthquake which has caused the seismic wave, it should have the vertical movement, and so that it can move to the ocean's floor up to several meters. So tsunami becomes destructive only when the waves, they reach the coast. So here you can see The earthquake, it starts tsunami. So struck area ruptures, it releases energy in an earthquake. Then the tsunami waves, they spread first, and the first and second picture we see that the waves, they are still, and as the earthquake starts, the waves, they start moving at a very high speed and causes tsunami. So here the waves, they are striking the sea coast and becoming bridges, the high tides over there. So in a tidal wave, large amounts of water, they move. You can see the water, it is moving in a large amount, and the water moves at a great speed, and as the wave reach the land, they swell up into gigantic waves. See here, in this, the earthquake, it has taken place. Earthquake has taken place, and due to the upward movement of the wave, it will bring a lot of water. The waves, they will move fast, and they are going to bring take with it a lot of water along the shore, and a large amount of water they move. See, in a tidal wave, large amount of water move, and the water moves at a great speed, and as the wave reach the land, they swell up into gigantic wave, and this causes a lot of destruction of life and property. So there is a lot of damage to the life as well as the property of the people. See the tsunami, the waves moving at a very high speed and destroying the life. So tsunami caused by the displacement of water and then material from a volcanic. So volcanic eruption also, landslide also, or landslide caused by a volcanic eruption also causes tsunami, are the causes of tsunami. Here also you can see in this picture also the volcanic eruption. Due to the volcanic eruption, the debris, they move into the sea, and the waves, they travel out to distant coastlines and will cause the tsunami. So what should we do when there is the earthquake? Drop, cover and hold on. So we should drop ourselves, we should try to sit down, then we should try to cover ourselves with something and hold ourselves down. If we get a pillow or anything, we should hold it and sit there. Go to high ground or inland. So when there is a tsunami, then we should, if there is a warning, then we should go to high ground or inland and then wait over there when we get the warning of the tsunami and stay there. Tsunami waves may arrive for hours. So what happens when there is earthquake? When there is earthquake, then there will be shaking, and the tsunami, the waves, they will start moving. But that time, till that time, we have time, and there we can stop over there. We have time to run away, and we can stop at that time. So the coastal region of India, so after the tsunami, after an earthquake has occurred, the tsunami takes some time to reach the coast. So it is possible for us to move away to a safe place. So here, the coastal region of India, it experienced a tsunami which caused widespread destruction on 26 December 2004. So you can see here tsunami December 26, 2004. It has the There is another province of the Sumatra. Then you can see here it was due to powerful earthquake in the Indian Ocean near Indonesia, which killed nearly 3 lakh people across India, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Maldives. So it caused a lot of destruction of life as well as property. Now we are going to discuss the Hertz question. So why should we turn off gas and electric supply during an earthquake? So why it is essential for us to turn off gas and electric supply? So we should turn off gas and electric supply during an earthquake because the strong ground movement may damage the pipelines and cause a leak. So what happens? There is a strong movement in the during the earthquake, and that may damage the pipelines, and there can be a leakage. So it can cause a leak, and if a gas leakage is undetected, and if we are not able to detect the gas leakage, then what will happen? It will lead to explosion and fire. So if there is electric supply, then due to the gas leakage, it can cause explosion as well as the fire. Then question number 2, are hurricanes and tsunami same? So answer is, a hurricane is a storm in the atmosphere. So hurricane is a storm in the atmosphere, but a tsunami is a huge tidal wave in the ocean caused by a large under thrusting earthquake. So this tsunami is due to the earthquake, large under thrusting earthquake. So they are entirely different phenomena. So the hurricane and tsunami, they are not the same. They both are different. So thank you, children.